It's Week 17 of the National Football League.
And we'll see Johnny Wilson.
There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Bryant. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Off the play fake. Bryant. That's complete to Wicks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Back to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Bryant. His throw incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Barker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now the first carry here for the running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
There's a hush indeed. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Bryant. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bryant. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced
Automatic
error.
first
Stay
down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going right back to Wilson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man on the out route. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
The Eagles at 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And New York set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Right back to him on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Bryant. This is Fant on the short completion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bryant.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, end with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They run with Washington. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. New York set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. This is Fant on the short completion.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pierce in motion left.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Giants have regained the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Charles, you've got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action with Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts over the middle here to Wilson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw again.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith to the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Will Wilson.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, Bryant.
That's complete to Wicks.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Bryant.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Pistons at the 23-yard line.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wilson snags it left side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bryant. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better, and he's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. From the 29, Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on first down.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On the ground, it's Thomas.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
30 yards.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run with Thomas.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants now down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bryant. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Bryant
gets this to Fant.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Going right back to Fant.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
A desperation heave for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for the Eagles,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.